Hey, it's Trish, and I'm here to talk about making some guacamole today. We're going to do it real quick and easy with our Pampered Chef tools. Just want to let you know, so I'm going to start out with our cutting mats. This comes in a set of 3. They have various facts on them. This one has, I don't know if you can see it, the size of a julienne, fine julienne. It's got the measuring on the bottom. They're color coded, so you can use different foods on different mats. I use this one for the fruits and vegetables, and then the blue one for the meat. It's got a sticky coating on the back so it doesn't slide on the counter. And the first thing that we're gonna do is take our red onion, which I already kind of prepped a little bit, cut it with our coated utility knife. And this recipe calls for half of a red onion. And we're gonna be putting things into our manual food processor, which is a great tool because it can really mince things up fine for you, and it doesn't take a lot of space in your cupboard. I used to have an electric one. It was pretty big with the base and everything to store it. This is pretty small. It's a good size for making things, sauces, dips, guacamole. So we've got our red onion that we're gonna put in here. Next thing we're gonna do is our jalapeno, cutting off the top of the jalapeno. And removing the seeds. Here. Stick that into the manual food chopper. And just so you know, like chopping onions and having them processed in the manual food chopper saves you from tearing up during the chopping. So that's a plus. Then we're going to add some garlic. And so you just take 1 garlic clove. We have a great garlic press, and it has its own cleaning tool for cleaning out the head, which is very handy. And this press is pretty cool because you don't even have to peel it. So we're gonna press that right into our manual food processor bowl. And we're gonna take juice of half of a lime, half of a lime, and put that into the food processor bowl. Oh shoot, I used went the wrong direction. So we're using our citrus, and I just cut it the wrong way. You're supposed to put it the other way. But this is the citrus press, and you can use limes, you can use oranges, you can use lemons in here. And the way you put it in is not the way it looks. Like, you don't match up with the bowl, you actually put the flat side down, and when you press it, it will turn the peel inside out and squeeze out all of the juice. Oops, but I cut it in the wrong direction. Sorry. You squeeze it. And there's your lime juice. And the next thing that we're gonna do is we have 2 avocados. I've already cut one, and I'll show you with our knife if you've never made guacamole before. Very easy. Just slice it in half, twist it. One side has the pit and one doesn't. You just kind of hit the pit with your knife, and then you take out the pit. We will use our scraper to take the contents out of the avocado into the manual food processor. Put that in there. This recipe calls for 2 avocados. And then we have a 1/4 cup of cilantro, which I have in the mini measure-all cup, which I love this because it's adjustable. So I'm gonna put the cilantro in here, but I'm just gonna bring it up close so that you can see it. So it's good for dry ingredients and for wet. So if you wanna measure the wet, you can go this way and measure your wet ingredients. And if you have some dry ingredients, and I especially love this for things like peanut butter when you're baking or shortening, you just bring it down to the required amount and then you can just fill it up and then pop it right out into your bowl. I love this tool. So this is the manual food processor. I'm gonna unlock it, put the handle on, and just start pumping. Everything is getting mixed up really well in here. Pushed my avocado down. I had it pretty stuffed in there. So I was pumping this manual food processor for about another minute or 2, and I didn't want to make you guys sit there and watch the whole time, but here is the guacamole. It looks fantastic, and we're ready to eat.